Defense, 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 defense. What's going on, everybody? Sparky Nights 91 coming guys another video. Coming at you guys with my Eagles Saints week 3 post game recap. So the Eagles going to New Orleans and they beat the New Orleans Saints 15-12. Wow. Definitely wasn't expecting that. If you watch my preview, I expect the Eagles going to New Orleans and pretty much get embarrassed. You know, we are talking about the New Orleans Saints, this New Orleans Saints offense that in week 1 absolutely dominated the Carolina Panthers, putting up 47 points on the Panthers. And then you probably like, okay, well, that's the Panthers. But then they go into week 2, they go right to Dallas and put up 44 points on that very hyped defense of the Dallas Cowboys. I thought that the Eagles were gonna get blown out. Honestly speaking, it's typical Eagles for you. You know, when I pick them to lose, they find a way to win. They go out there and beat teams you do not expect them to beat. But then when you expect them to win, they go out there and lose to a team you expect them to beat. Atlanta Falcons last week, Monday Night Football. But the Eagles went in there in New Orleans. They held their business. Now, this was definitely a defensive struggle. Both defenses showed up to play. Eagles defense absolutely shocked me today because this is the same Eagles defense that allowed Kirk Cousins to look like to look like Tom Brady in a 2-minute drive, go march right down the field and score the game winner. Primetime Kirk Cousins just go right down the field on them and just absolutely make it look easy. So you're like, okay, if the Eagles have a shot at beating the Saints, they're gonna have to match them, scoring a lot of points to win. But that wasn't the case. defense, this defense here held the Atlanta Falcons to 3 points in the first half. The same Atlanta Falcons team that put up 91 points in the previous 2 games they played. They held them to 3 points in the first half. Second half, they held them to 9 points. So, yeah. Vic Fangio, Eagle fans are ready to tell you to pack your bags and get the hell out of town after that loss to the Falcons in week 2. But whatever you did in this game against this high-powered New Orleans Saints offense, I get props where it's due. Whatever you did against this high-powered New Orleans Saints offense to hold them to only 12 points, only 211 total yards, whatever you did to hold them to only 12 points, keep it up. Keep it up. Now, I know, like I said, I know a lot of Eagle fans were ready to send Vic Fangio out of town. And that very well could be the case, as the season goes on. Who knows? This might just be one of those great defensive performances and then they crap the bed. Who knows? But whatever you did in this game, study that game, keep that game plan and continue to, I want to see a defense perform like this on a regular basis. This was a game where the Eagles dominated time of possession, but they could not put points on the board. And a lot of it was them shooting themselves in the foot. Jalen Hurts throwing the interception. We're used to that, right? Jalen Hurts fumbling the football. Nick Sirianni. Oh boy, I got a lot to say about you, Nick Sirianni. Nick Sirianni being over aggressive, not taking the points, going for it on 4th down when he should be going for field goals. Being over aggressive, the Eagles are not converting. 6 points there that should have been on the board for us. The Eagles should have went to halftime tied 3-3, getting the ball back at the beginning of the second half. Hell, if he would have took the field goal earlier, they would have been up 6-3, at halftime. Like, this is my problem with Nick Sirianni. He is way too over aggressive. Terrible play, terrible clock management at times. Terrible coaching decision at times. I honestly don't know what to say about Nick Sirianni. But all I'm going to say is this. If Nick Sirianni does not get it together, he can go. Jalen Hurts, if he does not stop with these turnovers, then the Eagles might have to reconsider their quarterback position. We might have to look for another quarterback. Yeah, we won this game. Yeah, that last drive that we went up ahead, it was the opposite last week. This time, we were the ones scoring the last two minutes. Yeah, that great pass that he threw to Dallas Goedert that set us up with a Saquon Barkley run. Yeah, that was great, but the turnovers could still continue to be a problem. The inability to properly read a defense continues to be a problem. Like, Jalen Hurts has got to get it together. I was saying that if we lost this game, Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts would have been my 2 biggest blames for this loss. We are very fortunate that the defense came in and was ready to play the way they played. Eagles' offense was able to move the ball down the field, but they were not able to execute. Execution has been a problem for this team going back to last year. Not being able to execute. That has been a big problem for them. And while I am happy that we won, a W is a W, don't get me wrong, but I'm seeing terrible decision-making by Jalen Hurts, terrible coaching by Nick Sirianni, and that really does concern me as a fan. I know it's not always going to be pretty. I know it's not always going to be, pretty execution, but we have got to be more effective. Yeah, I know A.J. Brown's not playing right now. Yeah, I know that Devontae Smith, prayers for Devontae Smith, hopefully that he's going to be okay. I will get to that later in the video, but yeah, I get it. But at the end of the day, Jalen Hurts has got to stop turning the ball over. He has got to be more efficient with his play. Today he threw for over 300 yards. That's great. But the Eagles could have easily put more than 15 points on the board today. We're very fortunate that 15 points was enough to win today. It may not be next week. No, we got Tampa Bay next week. Another 1 o'clock game for the bye week for us. But we got to put more points on the board. We got to be more efficient offensively. We got to stop with the dumb penalties that we commit that send us backwards. That those are drive killers. But, let me go ahead and just get into these numbers real quick before I really get into this video. Jalen Hurts today, 29 for 38, 311 yards passing, 1 interception, no touchdown passes. So yeah, he threw for 300 yards, but he had 2 turnovers, an interception, a fumble, and no touchdown passes. Saquon Barkley, that man was worth every single penny that we paid him in free agency. Saquon Barkley had that huge touchdown run in the 3rd quarter that put the Eagles up for the first time in the game. Just huge. Saquon Barkley, 17 carries, 147 yards, 8.6 yards rushing, 2 rushing touchdowns. Saquon Barkley worth every penny we paid him. Jalen Hurts, he took off 8 times for 25 yards, 3.1 average a run. Dallas Goedert, huge day for Dallas Goedert. He really stepped up when we needed him the most, including that huge touchdown, or not touchdown, but that huge catch late in the 2-minute drill that set us up in the red zone. Just a huge catch that he made. But 10 catches, 170 yards, 17.0 average a catch. Let's see. Devontae Smith, hopefully he's okay. Hopefully Devontae's going to be okay, but 7 catches for 79 yards, 11.3 average a catch. Paris Campbell, 2 catches for 13 yards, 6.5 average a catch. Kenneth Gainwell, 2 catches for 12 yards, 6.0 average a catch. Britton Covey, 1 catch for 11 yards. Saquon Barkley, 4 catches for 9 yards, 2.2 average a catch. Johnny Wilson, 1 catch for 9 yards. Jahan Dotson, 2 catches for 8 yards, 4.0 average a catch. I don't know why we're not utilizing him more in our offense, but, Zach Bond, going back up against his former team, 9 tackles, 4 tackle assists. C.J. Gardner-Johnson, going up against his former team as well, 5 tackles, 3 tackle assists. Nakobe Dean, 3 tackles, 5 tackle assists. Quinyon Mitchell needs to work on his hands. He had almost interception this game. Should have had one last week as well. But 3 tackles, 5 tackle assists. 3 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Jalen Carter, 3 tackles, 1 tackle assist. Jordan Davis, 2 tackles, 2 tackle assists. He also had a sack. Reed Blankenship, game-winning interception by Reed Blankenship. 2 tackles, 1 interception, the game-winning interception. Reed Blankenship just loves diving for interceptions. I don't know what it is. You go back and look at the interceptions that he's had in his career. Most of them have been him diving for him, but hey, he caught, interception, But yeah, 2 tackles, game-winning interception. Milton Williams, 2 tackles. Josh Sweat, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Brandon Graham, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Darius Slay, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Nolan Smith, 1 tackle, 1 tackle assist. Avonte Maddox, 1 tackle. Keely Ringo, 1 tackle. Jack Stowe, I don't know why he's showing up at the defensive. He didn't play on defense. But yeah, that was Thomas Booker came in and had a tackle assist. Kick return, Kenneth Gainwell, 2 tackles. 2 returns for 51 yards, 25.5 average of return. Will Shipley, 1 return for 26 yards. Cooper DeJean, 1 return for 6 yards. Jake Elliott today was 0 for 1, a 60-yard field goal. I don't understand why we, all of a sudden, it was later in the game after he decided not to kick a field goal twice early in the game. Nick Sirianni decides to bring out Jake Elliott to kick a field goal, and all of a sudden now you want to kick a field goal. Jake Elliott missed a 60-yarder. Brady Mann, 1 punt for 43 yards. So yeah, as you can see right there, only one punt for Braden Mann the entire game. The Eagles were moving the ball. Moving the ball has not been an issue for this offense. It has been executing and scoring touchdowns that's been the problem. You know, they like I said, they absolutely dominated the time possession this game. Dominated it. Kept that Saints offense on the field a good portion of the game, which is what I was saying, that we have to keep that high-powered offense on the sideline as much as possible. So absolutely, no, moving the football is not the problem. It is scoring. Now, like I said earlier, praying for DeVonta Smith. He, what I felt was a cheap shot by the Saints defender. Yes, the whistle was not called, but it was definitely unnecessary roughness, and there should have been a flag thrown for that, but there wasn't. And you had this big 300-something-plus pound number 97 for the Saints put his body into it, and you know, I guess he did helmet to helmet to our biggest weapon, DeVonta Smith, that we have right now, DeVonta Smith, and DeVonta Smith left the game with a concussion. Thankfully, he was able to walk out on his own, but yeah, that player right there probably should have been ejected. But obviously he was not ejected. But he definitely should be fined tomorrow, possibly suspended for that. Because I don't give a crap what anybody says. That was a dirty hit. It was an unnecessary hit. You had two of your teammates right there who were in the process of tackling DeVonta Smith, but yet you put your body into it as if you was purposely trying to hurt DeVonta Smith. So, like I said, man, hopefully DeVonta's okay. You know, he's in concussion protocol, which is right. Lane Johnson, another guy that left the game. I think he had, you know, concussion protocol as well. Hopefully both of those guys are okay. Hopefully we have AJ Brown back soon, because you can just see how much of a difference how much different our offense is when we don't have AJ Brown in the offense. It's like night and day. It truly is. So hopefully, you know, AJ Brown is back soon. Hopefully DeVonta Smith does not miss any player time. Hopefully he'll be ready to go against the Buccaneers next week. We shall see on that. Same thing with Lane Johnson. But yeah, definitely a scary situation, because after he made the catch and he took the hit, he was laying on the ground and went to commercial break, came back, and he was walking off on his own, which is great to see. But like I said, that New Orleans Saints defender, I don't know if he did that on purpose. I don't know. All I'm saying is it definitely looked like it was something intentional. And that definitely should be a fine tomorrow, a very hefty fine that he's paying. We'll see what the NFL decides to do on that, but it was just very unnecessary. You had two of your teammates right there who were in the process of tackling DeVonta Smith, but yet you throw your body into it anyway. But anyway, on that, yeah, thank God for Saquon Barkley. Immediately after that play, Saquon Barkley just burst off for a humongous touchdown run that put the Eagles up 7-6. You know, at that time the score was at that time, not 7-6, 7-3. Excuse me. It was 3-0 Saints lead. You know, Barkley just takes off for that huge run that put us up 7-3. Thank God that, you know, Saquon Barkley, you know, we got that guy in free agency, because Saquon Barkley worth every single penny that we pay him. There's no ands and buts about it. He's worth every single penny that we paid him. Just a quick scoring summary here. First quarter, Blake Grupe, the kicker for the Saints, with 6 minutes and 51 seconds left in the first quarter, kicks a 3-yard field goal. Saints up 3-0. And this right here, I think I said third quarter, but it was actually in the fourth quarter. After the injury to, that's where all the points for the Eagles came, was in the fourth quarter. We can't keep doing that. We got to score consistently quarter to quarter. But this game, we got the job done. But 13 minutes and 17 seconds in the fourth quarter, Saquon Barkley rips off for a 65-yard touchdown run. Jake Elliott with a kick is good. 7-3 is now the lead for the Eagles. With 9 minutes and 49 seconds in the fourth quarter, Blake Grupe kicks a 38-yard field goal for the Saints. It's now 7-6 Eagles. 7-6 Eagles. Then with 2 minutes and 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter, Chris Olave catches a 13-yard touchdown pass from Derek Carr. The Saints try to go for a 2-point conversion, but it fails. 7-12 lead by the Saints. You're like, okay, here we go again. It's another situation where we got to play on our offense and get the job done and win the game. I wasn't even mad at the defense there because the defense played extremely well the entire game. You couldn't expect them to stop the Saints from scoring the entire game, especially when your offense is barely helping you out. But yeah, you think to yourself, okay, well, we'll see how this goes. That final drive by the Eagles offensively, a huge catch by Dallas Goedert sets the Eagles up in the red zone. Saquon Barkley runs for a 4-yard touchdown run. The Eagles go for a 2-point conversion with Saquon Barkley. It's good. Eagles win 15-12. So yeah, that fourth quarter was this was a defensive struggle. That in the fourth quarter, just a lot of action in that fourth quarter, and the Eagles get the job done. So yeah, the Eagles got the job done, but the fact that they didn't score until the fourth quarter is simply not good enough. It's not good enough. We have got to score points consistently, throughout the game. This is an offense that has the potential to put up at least 30 points a game. With the talent that we have on this offense, this is an offense that I expect to see putting up around average of 30 points a game. That's how much talent is on this offense. And we see the talent there. They were methodically moving the ball down the field against the Saints defense. However, an interception by Jalen Hurts, a fumble by Jalen Hurts, penalties, just pushing you backwards. We shoot ourselves in the foot. We kill drives with bonehead mistakes. Nick Sirianni leaving points on the board, being over aggressive, going for it when he shouldn't go for it, when he should take the points. Those are the contributing factors as to why we're not putting more points up a game. If Nick Sirianni don't get it together, he could definitely go. Because this team is just not playing to their full potential. I'm always glad about a win, but I know that we could be much better than this. We're very fortunate that the defense played very well today, where the offense didn't have to put up a ton of points to win. We're very fortunate. But in a game where the opposing offense is playing extremely well, you need your offense to match those, to match back in scoring. Vic Fangio, like I said, man, a lot of Eagle fans were ready to see you, pack your bags and get out of town. But today, against an offense that put up 91 points in the last 2 games combined, the play calling that you did on defense, I give you a B plus. I give you a B plus for this, the play calling today that you did on defense. Hell, you know what? I'll give you an A. I'll go ahead and give you an A. I'll give you an A. I thought it was one hell of a game plan you had for the Saints. Whatever you was doing, it worked. Keep it up. Keep it up. We got a game next Sunday afternoon, last game for the bye week. Going back to Tampa Bay, which, if you guys remember, that was the team that sent the Eagles home in the wild card round of the playoffs last year. The last game of Jason Kelce's Hall of Fame career. We got some revenge to get. We got some revenge to get. So let's enjoy this win. Let's learn from the mistakes that we made in this game, and let's make sure that we don't repeat them against the Saints. Excuse me, against the Buccaneers in Week 4. Let's go out there and be consistent for all 4 quarters and get a very convincing win against the Buccaneers. So oh, before I get out of here, today was a good day. What a great day. Not only did the San Francisco 49ers lose, not only did the Cowboys lose, but the Eagles won. So for the second straight week, the Eagles didn't win last week, but for the second straight week, the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers lose. This time around, the Eagles win, and both the 49ers and the Cowboys lose. Answer to my prayers. Answer to my prayers. You can't ask for anything better than that as an Eagles fan. But, I just had to glow a little bit there. Alvin Kamara did not have 4 touchdowns on us like he did the Cowboys defense in Week 2. I'm just saying. Derek Carr, he only threw 442 yards on us. I'm just saying. The Eagles defense did not allow 40-plus points on them like the Cowboys defense last week. I'm just saying. Just saying. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But anyway, like I said, Eagles win 15-12 against the New Orleans Saints. Eagles are now 2-1 on the season. They got a road game against another road game against the division rival of the New Orleans Saints, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the team that kicked the Eagles out of playoffs last season. Let's go into Tampa Bay. Let's get our revenge. The Buccaneers have been another team that's been a thorn outside for throughout the years. Let's go out there and get a win against the Buccaneers. Let's be consistent for 4 quarters. That's all I'm asking. Consistent offensive play, consistent defensive play for 4 quarters. Can we get that? We shall see. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. I'm gonna enjoy this win, and I'm just gonna relax. I would have put this video out earlier, but I've been driving all day. So the day job, always gotta do the day job before I get on here and make a video. But yeah, let's enjoy this win, Eagle fans. Vic Fangio, keep doing what you're doing. Nick Sirianni, get your shit together. Jalen Hurts, get your shit together. Saquon Barkley, Dallas Goedert, you guys came to play as well. You guys came to play on offense today. Keep it up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out of here. As always, go Birds. Spunky Nice and One's out of here. Flag or fly. Peace.
That's all, folks.